We're here with the winner, Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen. Magnus, what an event. Congratulations. And I guess, how are you feeling right now after taking down one of your biggest rivals twice in this tournament?
No, I feel really good. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. Like there were a couple of blunders here and there, but I felt overall in the course of two matches, I played the better chess, and generally, I'm fairly happy with my level, and to punch my ticket in the overall final as well is great. So yeah, it's very good.
And Magnus, that game number 3 finished in a repetition. Didn't you have flashbacks from the previous match where you just finished everything in 3 games only?
I've heard Hikaru talk about this specific situation before, where he actually feels like it's a mistake for the person with the black pieces to allow an early draw, and that generally you should try and push in both games 3 and 4 if you're down by 1 point. So I was a little bit surprised that he allowed that. Generally, I felt that it was a good thing for me to bring it one game closer to the conclusion, and I didn't feel like he was putting like a ton of pressure on me with the white pieces either. So I thought for me it was an obvious decision. Not going to win any points for bravery, but it did the job.
Well, Magnus, I also wanted to ask you another chess question. I don't know if you scrolled back in the game and saw the moment. I think it was game 2, but there was a moment where he could have taken your bishop, knight takes e5, and played queen d4, offering a queen trade. And the engine was saying that it was almost guaranteed that white would win a pawn. Do you remember that position? I mentioned it because it was kind of a big moment and probably the best chance for Hikaru in that game.
Yeah, it's funny that I passed over it very, very quickly during the game, and I was like, um, it looks to me that the pawn endgame is a draw because I get the king to d5, and then I can block the queen side. And like
Mhm.
as he like later in the game, I was thinking like maybe this was just wrong, and then I checked it afterwards that yeah, it was just stupid. So clearly that was a fleeting chance that he missed. I think apart from that, he didn't really have anything.
And Magnus, on a slightly different note, you just appeared on the Joe Rogan podcast. What a treat for all of us chess fans. How important was it for you, you think, to appear and be interviewed just after Donald Trump and Elon Musk and all those most influential people in the world?
Yeah, I don't really think about the other guests that are there and have been there and so on. Like I was just trying to do my best and hang on. I mean I don't think it went fantastic, but I think overall it's going to be to bring publicity to the game. So I hope not only that, but I hope also uh, some some people enjoy it as well.
I definitely did, Magnus. I also wanted to ask you what you thought about the format. I think we were talking with Ali Reza, who said, his older colleagues may not like the no increment chess, but he certainly does. I mean, how is no increment for yourself? And do you feel like one of his older colleagues?
Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to have an increment from some point on, maybe like move 80 or something, just so you don't have the sort of the worst rook against rook kind of flagging situations. But apart from that, I'm all for it being cutthroat and for poor time management being punished. So I'm generally, even though I am one of the older players in this in this field, I'm all for it.
And we're here enjoying your amazing gene story yet reveal once again. Have you personally placed any bids on that pair?
I can, yeah, I can tell you that I've not checked what the bids are, and I have not placed any bids, but yeah, I hope that people enjoy that as well.
Well, I think it's over 8,000 just to give you an update, and that's only in the first day. And I guess as we close out here, Magnus, I wanted to ask you about what it means representing Team Liquid in this event. You're obviously punching your ticket to the Esports World Cup, and what it would mean representing them on the bigger stage. Do you feel any extra pressure now that you're not just playing for yourself, but you sort of have a larger org in mind? Does that affect any of your decisions?
No, I'm very happy with the support that I've gotten from Team Liquid so far. They've been extremely helpful setting up everything here, and yeah, I love the team so far. But when I play my tournaments, I just I just make moves, try and do my best, and don't think about you know um, money or teams or whatever. I think that's important for me in order to be able to perform at something close to my best level.
And one last question before you go, Magnus, will you miss Hikaru if he retired?
Of course. I think Hikaru is still an incredibly strong player, as you saw in his matches. For instance, like outplaying Nepomniachtchi in back-to-back matches, and um, I think he's still very, very strong. So I don't I don't see him retiring, at least from faster chess, anytime soon. Um, it's just he enjoys it, and there are going to be mishaps here and there, and they're coming from me as well, and there will be more and more with age, but it's still fun.
Well, Magnus, thank you for joining us for the interview. Of course, congratulations on winning the Chessable Masters, and of course, we'll see you in the Esports World Cup. Congrats again.
Thank you.